Morning everybody, we're about to leave. We stayed one night here in Thessaloniki, which is a city on the coast. It's quite nice. We paid €10 to park in a private car park with, you can't see me very well, can you? With a security guard, which was, I always feel safe doing that, everything in my van. Yeah, had a nice walk around the city yesterday and last night. Ate some nice food. Finally had a really nice gyros actually. Russell's chilling out on the bed at the back there. We're about to drive about an hour towards Turkish coast, and then we've got about another hour after that. What day is it today? What day is it today? Tuesday. So we've got another, so Wednesday, so Thursday morning we should be in Turkey. It's a bit wet here today, it's been raining. The rain woke me up at about 4 o'clock in the morning. It's not cold though, it's still warm. So yeah, that's about it for a little update really. We'll see you shortly. Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, including Max, Iggy and Iris, Russell has got a new toy. Look out there. It's covered in slobber and sand, but it also does this really annoying squeak, which drives me mad because every time he gets excited he runs around the camper going, ah! Anyway, look at it, look. Yeah, woo! And he catches it, and he loves catching it. Can you see this? I'll get him to catch it here. No, still no catching going on. Oh yeah, let's try this way. Russell, come. That was a good catch. Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Woohoo! So we have drove about another hour and a half this morning, and we are at a little town called near Cavalli. We've actually found a campsite which is open, so we're getting all the batteries and everything charged fully up before we head into Turkey. And I might actually go into Turkey tomorrow. We're like an hour and a half off the Turkish border now. Or I might stay here 2 nights. It's meant to be €35 plus €8 for the electric, €20 cash, bish bosh bash, per night. So I might stop another night yet. We'll see how I feel in the morning. It's a restaurant and a bar, so that would be nice to have a restaurant meal tonight, or if, you know, last night in Greece, if I do move tomorrow. I don't know, I can't make my mind up. There's Russell. I bought him some tennis balls this morning. 3 tennis balls, and he's lost one already. But he does like his tennis balls. You watch him go. He can go in the ocean here because it's not so rough. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes. He loves the beach. You love the beach, don't you? Get it? I'm not getting it. Makes me laugh the way he pounces on it. I'm not getting it. Where's your ball? Get it. Get it. Get it. Whistle. I'm gonna get it. 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 Whistle. Lost it. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? That was literally underneath him then, and he was like, oh my god, where's it gone? I bet this place is rammed in the summer. Really nice coastline actually. From where I've driven to here, we've driven past the city of Kavala, K-A-V-L-A, which I believe is the last biggest town. Is it a town? I think it's just a big town. It's the last big place before we hit the Turkish border. Oh, Greece has been good to me. I've really enjoyed Greece. Definitely thinking of when I head back to the UK, come back up through Greece, up through the Baltics, Croatia, and then round into, I don't know really. I have to really study the maps. I need to do a bit of research tonight on all things Turkish. Make sure I know what I'm doing. I bought this morning 3 months supply of kibbles for this one, because apparently it's very difficult to find good quality dog food in Turkey, and when you do find it, it's very expensive apparently. So I've got 3 months worth now. I've also stocked up on his brilliant supplements he's having now for his joint, for his IMF, and since he's been taking these new Greek ones, he hasn't limped once, touch wood. They're working really well. So I bought some more of those, slightly different, same make, but just slightly different. But the lady at the pet shop, who's a vet as well, said they're just as good, absolutely fine. They're a little bit weaker, which doesn't bother me really, which I think that's the only difference. The ones he's on at the moment, it's probably not limping at all because they're nearly twice as strong as his old ones. I've been cutting them down to 1.5 a day instead of 2 actually. You're a happy boy this morning, aren't you? Or this afternoon? Who's such a happy boy? Who's such a happy boy? Who's a happy boy? Who's a happy boy? Who's a happy boy? The only other thing I need to do now is get fully topped up on gas. And I need to do, that's one of the things I need to research tonight actually. What's the situation with filling up your gas bottles in Turkey? I wouldn't be surprised if it's not a thing and I have to buy a couple of gas bottles. If that's the case, so be it. Where's your ball? Where's your ball? Silly boy, silly boy, silly boy. I can't emphasise enough. I mean, it's like this drive this morning. I mean, every time I get in and drive, Greece surprises me yet again. I honestly did not realise Greece was so mountainous. Just mountains everywhere. But the road what we've drove through, and I can't work out, right, riddle me this everybody, I can't work out, so you get to a bit of road and you have to pay a toll, so you pay a toll and it's only like, I think the most I've ever paid was €3, but it's normally a couple of euros. So this morning I paid 1.85 to go through the barrier, and I literally came off 2 kilometres further up and as I came off, you have to pay again. So you pay to enter, and I think by the look of things, you pay to leave on some of them, which is a bit odd, really. You know, I'm not complaining, it's just I find it a bit odd. Stopping unnecessarily, just charged me for the whole thing. Thank you. What do you want me to do? Just charge me for the whole thing, really. But anyway, there's so little traffic on the road. You never queue. You just straight into the booth, pay your money, and go. I carry change on the front seat, on the passenger seat of the van all the time now to just pay for the tolls. I was doing it with card, but it just takes ages because their card machines are a bit slow. Ow, that hurt my toe. Anyway, that's it for now. Bye. Morning, everybody. Friday, happy Friday. Our last walk on a Greek beach. We're heading to Turkey in an hour or so. Well, after this walk, really. I can't thank Greece enough. Brilliant people, absolutely gorgeous country, amazing food. Just really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to come back. In fact, I think after Turkey, I'm going to come back this way. Maybe look at getting a ferry from Turkey down to the southernmost point of Greece and travel back up through that way. Yeah, not expensive, nowhere near as expensive as France or Italy. I don't know, I just really like the vibe of the place. Fully recommend coming to Turkey and touring around. I'm not Turkey, Greece. I'm hoping Turkey ticks all the same boxes because Greece is going to take some beating. I mean, look at this beautiful beach we've got our last walk on. Beautiful, it's lovely and warm today. The warm temperature has certainly come back, which is great. It actually gives rain today, it gives a lot of rain today. So it's going to be nice to get moved before that arrives. Anyway, happy Friday. So we made it into Turkey, woohoo! The border crossing was relatively straightforward. I gave them Russell's paperwork, they just gave me it back, they didn't even look at it, didn't even open the envelope with it in. The first guy who stamps the passports, he came out of his little hut, wanted to have a look in the back of the van. As soon as I opened the door and he saw Russell, he was like, shut the door, walked away. Stamped my passport, gave me it back, and then there was 3 more checkpoints. So there was 4 checkpoints in total, which was a little bit daunting. But by the time I got through the second one, I was like, yeah, there's no problems here. They've already checked everything. They just look at your passport again, basically, and give you it back and tell you to move on. So then we drove about an hour, not even that really, 20 minutes from the border, and stopped at our first place, which I'd organised, which was just a lorry park, really, at a restaurant on the side of the dual carriageway, because I just wanted to get stopped and get rested because I was pretty tired. And about 9 o'clock in the evening, the dogs started. Honestly, there were so many wild dogs. I opened the van door at one point, and there was a pack of dogs outside the van. So I couldn't take Russell out. I couldn't do anything. So I just went to the restaurant, said to the guy, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to leave. I just cannot sleep. This was like 1 o'clock in the morning. He was absolutely fine. He wouldn't take any money from my park up, which was fair enough. And he advised me to drive 10 minutes down the road into the nearest town, and he pointed me in the right direction for a car park, which was a police overflow car park for the big police building, for the gendarmerie. So I parked in there, felt super safe, obviously because it's a police car park. And then we woke up the next morning and moved to the place you're about to see now, which was a gorgeous place on the beach. Yet again, we do like beaches. But this was really nice, called, what was it called? Agora Camping at Sanat Koyu. And a lovely lady called Derin, who looked after us. And we stayed here 2 nights, nice restaurant, amazing little building. Hamish, you would have really liked this place. It had that bohemian thing going on. It was actually owned. Let me get this right. It was owned by an. It's owned by an opera singer. So you get a lot of musicians there, which is really cool. Enjoy. Sorry, I'm eating bread. This is the restaurant. Look at the size of this fire. It's awesome. Oh, I'm definitely going to eat in here tonight. Lovely space. Look at the roof. Lots of nice art all over the place. That's a squid. Oh wow, they've even got a fire in the middle. That's cool. Well, we made it down the hill into the village. Found this awesome little restaurant. That food counter there is just full of delicious food, but I've already eaten, so I might come back down here tonight, jump in a taxi or something, because I'm not looking forward to the stomp up the hill back. Lots of cats around. There's one in particular who's fallen in love with me. He has actually cleared off now. There is some really bad looking ones. I mean, this poor one down here, well, he's been in an accident by the look of it. Missing a lot of fur on his back legs, bless him. So yeah, this is a little harbour. But the restaurant does delicious fish. Very cool. That over there is, that's a Greek island. I find it quite weird how fairly down south I am now in Turkey, and you still got Greek islands. But Cyprus is a lot further down, and that's half Greek, half Turkish, I believe. I might go to Cyprus yet, maybe. See how I feel. 3 months will soon fly by here, I think, because it's just, I found a really nice bit of coastline which I'm going to follow all the way down to Izmir, and then I think from Izmir head inland to the mountains. There's a big salt lake somewhere there as well inland, which I might go and check it out, which looks nice online, the photographs I've seen, so I might go and check that out. In the meantime, I'm just enjoying a cold beer because it's quite hot today. started looking at the old fort, and that tower there, the square tower, that was the highest point in the city originally. Oh, I think it still is. It still is. Fascinating. I'm hoping this path, what we've found, gets us down to the amphitheatre. If it doesn't, it gets us to an absolutely gorgeous view where I'm going to sit for a while because my legs are a little bit wobbly. Magnus, I finally was able to film a lizard for you. This is quite a big one as well. I couldn't, as soon as I got very close though, he ran and disappeared. But he's nice to catch him sunbathing. Enjoy. Boom, there he goes. If you're anywhere in the area of Assos, when you're in Turkey, I would definitely recommend coming here and having a look. There's quite a lot to see around the whole site. There's a gymnasium which was built at the time. There is a meeting place which was built at the time, which is actually really quite big. That's just up above. You can see the wall of it just above me in the picture there. And the views are breathtaking, looking out over the sea. Really impressive. It cost me €11 to enter, and obviously again because it's out of season, it was pretty empty. Hi everybody. So yeah, this is the amphitheatre, which we've made it down the yellow brick road. Very steep getting down here. Mind you, we did cheat a little bit. We walked down this glass bank here rather than go all the way around and come in that path down there. But yeah, well, I just find it fascinating that these places still exist. 500 BC this was built. Not way before the Romans. This was built by the Athenians. There's no actual evidence that the Romans used it, according to the boards I've been reading. I've found no Roman artifacts here at all. It's all Athenian. Ancient, I don't know what you call it. It wasn't called Turkey then, was it? It was called, I did read about it. I don't know, I'll have to have a bit. I need to, I'm finding it quite fascinating, finding out the history of this country. It's got a lot of history. I didn't realise it had so much history. Ancient history as well. So those mountain range you can see over there, really way in the distance. That's where I'm working my way around there, but there's a big bay here, so we've got to go all the way round, basically, and then back out again. And Izmir, the city of Izmir, is over there. And then once we hit that, I think we're going to head inland because there's some mountains and lakes, and I think there's a big salt lake. 100 odd kilometres inland from Izmir, so definitely going to go and check that out. I'm parking on a big salt lake for a night or two, completely flat, and the pictures I've seen of it are just complete mirror, because the water's like, I don't know, 2 or 3 inches deep, so it's just complete mirror, but you can drive on it apparently. Famous last words till Jeff gets stuck. This piece, these steps, what's remained of the steps here, just there, they're all wavy, so I presume what destroyed this place was an earthquake. You can see the waves in it. Let's go down, have a look, I'll show you. In fact, I'll take my stuff because we've got to go down to go up. No, let me show you. Wow. The amount of people who've walked down those steps. Do you see what I mean? Look, it's all wavy, look. So it's, you know, there's something substantial that's caused that. It looks to me like the dark areas over there and they've been rebuilt at some point. And that area there looks like it's been rebuilt. It only looks like this middle part here is original. I mean, it's quite, the actual area where the acting and and what you've come to watch. I don't know. What would you come to watch? Gladiators fighting? I don't really know. It's the Romans who had gladiators fighting. The Athenians, I'm not sure about. I know nothing about Athenians. Every now and again you'll see a rock like this with a hole in it. I mean, just a hole like that. Imagine how long that would have taken, just by hand and a piece of stick, twisting it and twisting it and twisting it. It just boggles the mind how the amount of man was put into these sort of things back in the day. And even the rocks, look, the way these are curved, look. So you can sit there with your feet tucked in. So you can really tuck your feet in. Look. You see that? So your feet are not touching the person sat in front of you. It's very, very well thought out. Look. You know, just things like that must have took so long. Mind you, when you've got thousands of slaves, I don't suppose it makes much bloody difference how long things take. Did they have slaves? Presume so. All the countries had slaves back then. So. Unfortunately, that's how a lot of these places were built. Russell, what are you doing down there? Russell? Oi, buggerlugs. What are you doing down there? I think he's lizard hunting. Russell! What are you doing down there? Come on. Here he comes, 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 here he comes. Oi, stop eating all the grass, you idiot. So this is the mosque, which is at the top of the old city. I've just been in there actually. Obviously took my shoes off. I'm not quite sure the etiquette of going into a Muslim mosque as a non-Muslim, so I ought to just check that out and make sure I'm doing the right thing. Obviously didn't let Russell in. It's carpeted in there, fairly plain walls and a domed roof. And then this is the scenery of the old town, and then obviously the new town further down. But the old town's pretty cool. I mean, look at that little bit just there. Look. I love it, absolutely love it. I'm going to go and find a restaurant which is open now and have a bit of lunch. Oh yeah, I'm really looking forward to exploring more of these villages as we go around that coast. I mean, there's another one just there, look, over there in the hills. There's swans in the hills dotted around all over the place. So quite looking forward to that. Oh, I got quite emotional in there. I don't know why. I wish I need to somebody explain that to me. I don't know why. Can't work that one out. Didn't start crying or anything, but I were welling up, which is a bit strange. I don't know, all religion has its own little thing going on, and it's not its own little thing, it has its own big thing going on, but I don't know, religion causes so many wars, and it's such a shame. And I do think Muslim religion is one of the most placid religions alongside Hinduism and Buddhism. True Muslims are so gentle, nice people, and yet the bloody Western media portrays them as some evil terrorist organisation, which is not the case. It's just a few, which is why I want to travel to more Muslim countries. Don't believe what you hear in the news. Go and have a look and find out for yourself, basically. Anyway, that's enough of all that. That just got me a little bit in there. I don't know, and I don't know why. That's the first mosque I think I've ever been into. So I don't know. Anyway, let's go and get some lunch. Bye for now. It is Wednesday, November the 26th. We're currently at a small campsite by the ocean. I mainly come here because I can use the washing facilities and get all my washing done. I haven't really checked the area out yet, but I'll have a look tomorrow. Same as usual. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate the feedback I'm getting on some of these videos. When I first started them, I was a little bit like, I'm not so sure if I can do this or not, but the feedback I'm getting, they're going down quite well. So if you are enjoying them, hit the like button, it helps, and subscribe, because it saves me having to keep sending the links all the time. If everybody is regular watching them just subscribes, you'll just get a ping on your email saying Jeff's done another video. Turkey so far, from what I've seen of it, which is obviously very little, we haven't even been here a week yet, but yeah, definitely enjoying it. It's I'm enjoying the people. The food is just like, wow, it's right what a lot of people told me Turkish food is delicious, and you know, and it really is. It's just like, wow. I mean, for breakfast the other morning, I had, I think it was 9 different dishes to get through. Well, they're only little small dishes, and they're actually called a certain thing, which I can't think what it is now, but it's just all the different flavours you get with every meal. There's so many different flavours. That small campsite, what you saw, where which is in the with the Assos ancient city right next door. They had a small restaurant. I was literally the only one at the campsite, which was just a field basically, but with a beautiful view of the ocean and the island of Lavos, which is a Greek island. But anyway, they explained to me that they're not, if I was okay with this, they're not going to open the restaurant just for me. They invited me to their house instead, and I ate with the whole family. They invited their nephew over because he could speak broken English, so that involved me in the conversations, and that's just how nice people are. But that meal, there was, I think, about 7 dishes. And I'm really glad I sat down and ate with a Turkish family, because there's a certain way you eat this. There was a bowl with white. It didn't look very nice. It looked like congealed yogurt, very bitter. But the nephew explained to me. I started putting it on my rice, thinking it was a sauce. But then the nephew explained to me. He said, "No. If you eat some of that spicy dish, for instance, then you have a small spoonful of that, cleanse your palate, ready for the next dish. Which then you're not tasting the spice from the previous dish. Your palate's clean, ready for the next one, and it just makes the whole experience so much more enjoyable." It's like, I was talking to Ollie about this, and as like Ollie rightly said, it's like a Turkish person coming over to the UK for the first time ever, sitting down and eating a full English breakfast and spooning the mustard straight in his mouth out of the little mustard jar you get. It's the same sort of thing, so it's good to learn. But yeah, so far I am really enjoying it. I mean, I really enjoyed Greece, and I think Turkey so far is very reminiscent of Greece, obviously, because Turkey and Greece, I think, am I right in saying that a lot of Turkey used to be part of Greece? I mean, that Assos ancient city, which we had a look round, which you saw, that is known as an ancient Greek city, not an ancient Turkish city. So, and I'm enjoying learning about all the history, which is great fun. And yeah, over and out for now. More Turkish adventures following in the next week.